Thanks, Ricky. Now, recently the cast of All My Children got red carpet ready as they stepped out for a night of fun with the fans at the show's star-studded premiere in New York City. Take a look as we take you behind the scenes.
All My Children! Woo!
We're all in love with the show, and I think the cast is in love with each other.
There's a good energy here tonight, and it's 52 degrees in New York, but it's hot on the red carpet. It's glitz and glamour.
There's just so much going on right now.
Taking over for Jacob Young, which is, it's a big responsibility on my part. Let's just say we're a bad presence.
Yeah, we're not
naughty.
the best guys.
We're a little bit naughty.
It's been amazing. The whole cast and crew have just been like a family.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here.
We're back doing what we're doing because the fans' outcry was so enormous.
You know what? We've got some stories to tell, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be all right.
Here we are. This is it.
All the fans reminded us every day on email that we had to keep on going.
It's been a while since Brooke and Dixie have hit the mat over a man. Julia Barr and Katie McLean play rivals in Pine Valley. But is that the case off camera? We'll take you to the set for some answers after the break.
He's gonna knock your socks off.
Here's a trivia question for you. Which man have Brooke and Dixie not competed over? Is it A, Adam, B, Edmund, or C, Tad? The answer when we come back.
On April 29th, All My Children and One Life to Live return from the dead with all new episodes on Hulu.com
and Hulu Plus.
So what's the difference between Hulu.com and Hulu Plus?
Hulu.com is absolutely free.
And it allows you to watch the latest episodes on your computer at any time.
Just open up your computer's web browser and type in Hulu.com. Once you're on the Hulu website, type in All My Children or One Life to Live in the search bar, and the show title will appear. Click on the title.
You'll go straight to the show's page where you can see current episodes and behind-the-scenes features. Click a video and it instantly plays on your computer.
Another option is to try Hulu Plus, a monthly subscription service.
Hulu Plus, you can relax on your sofa and watch on your TV for just $7.99 a month.
Was it a girl? I've never gone near my family.
Or watch on your phone or tablet.
Not only will you be able to watch your favorite episodes on the go, but you'll also have full access to this season's hit shows and hundreds of classic shows. Sign up by going to Hulu.com and click Try Hulu Plus for free.
That's all there is to it.
Yep. With Hulu.com and Hulu Plus, you can watch all the new episodes of All My Children
and One Life to Live
anytime,
anywhere.
Before the break, we asked you, which man have Brooke and Dixie not competed over? Is it A, Adam, B, Edmund, or C, Tad? Do you know the answer? That's right, it's Edmund. Brooke had to fight Maria for him, not Dixie. So how much of that rivalry was for the show and how much was real? We caught up with Brooke and Dixie, actresses Julia Barr and Katie McLean, in between scenes, and you'd never know these two were sometimes rivals on the set.
Hey guys, nice and quiet. Stop the work, please. Thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2.
How is it to be back, Katie?
It's amazing. It's another golden era for this show. It's a generational show. And if people think that it's how it's been modernized, it's just been tweaked to really be more relevant and not be stuck in the 50s.
I mean, is that supposed to scare me?
How long have you two worked together?
Since the 80s.
Yeah.
We started working together.
More than a decade.
A couple of decades. It looks like you really like each other off camera,
we
but
do,
on
we
camera,
do.
It's not always so sweet. Do you think the fans would like to see a cat fight?
Oh, definitely.
It would be great to have somebody just set it off. We'd be great.
When do you get this script?
We've had it a couple of days.
A week before they send it in the email, and
Right.
then we break it down.
Then over the weekend, they send you the week
And
script.
you memorize it the day before.
First before you. Right.
One of our storylines is so intense. I swear people are going to be glued to that story. It's going to knock your socks off.
Katie, I want to ask you, what's it like to have a son that is probably really close in age to you? I mean, it's hard to sometimes look at JR. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's your son.
Right. I'm kind of used to it. I mean, when I was in my 30s, I had like a teenage son.
We're all human. We all have bad days. So how do you overcome that and just deliver that performance day in and day out?
It is the hardest job. It doesn't matter if you don't feel good. If you're sick, you have to show up. You know, you have to be in the hospital to not come to work.
The only time someone was sick and didn't show up was because they had the chicken pox.
Yeah.
So they didn't want anybody to come in
And
case
get it.
other people, you know, had never had it.
But I think it builds in you a certain kind of strength, and I'm very proud to be that strong.
Okay, that's our cue. We need to be quiet. Thank you so much. You're so welcome.
Hospital corridor, guys. Hospital corridor. Okay.
We want to give you, the fans, a chance to talk to the actors. So send us your questions on Facebook and Twitter, or email us at moreamc@theonlinenetwork.com. You can even Skype with us. The reason the soaps feel so real is because no detail is left to chance. For every pen, pillow, high chair, hypodermic needle, there is someone behind the scenes making it happen. I'm here with Graydon Pelayo, who is the prop master for All My Children and One Life to Live. Graydon, I love this room. Explain some of this stuff.
AJ was reflecting on his baseball days. He needed a baseball. We got one of those.
You've got a deck of cards there.
Deck of cards. There was a poker game in Bose Garrett a couple episodes ago. This is an interesting one. When the doctor does an injection on a patient, you can't just stick them with needles because it's dangerous. So we made a fake needle. It's dull, and you push it like that. They can get a close-up of a needle going into the skin or anywhere, and it looks real.
Great. Nowadays, we have so much technology in our lives. Show us some of the props that have to be really realistic.
Talk to me, Peterson. Many times the actors have to call each other,
I want you to call me pronto.
or we have to text a photo to them, and we see it on camera. So we have to keep the phones loaded with minutes. We have to keep up to date on all this technology.
Has to be in working order.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than you give an actor a phone and then they're like, doesn't work.
So you read the scripts, and it's your responsibility to know exactly what the props are and where they need to go as well?
Yes, and there's a lot of scripts, boxes of them at this point. I spend about 2 hours a day just reading the scripts for the upcoming day, and then go purchase and acquire all the props necessary.
Do you have a lot of time to do that?
There's 24 hours in the day. I get about 18 in.
What is the most famous prop on All My Children?
I would be down here. I have it protected. This has been used for many years. It's the All My Children book, which is used for the opening of All My Children. I remember in college, my wife and I, we'd schedule our classes around All My Children.
Oh.
And we had a group of like 12 people that would meet at Duffy's. And I always thought, oh, it'd be the coolest thing to work on All My Children. So when this job came available, it was like, wow.
A dream come true.
Definitely. Anything they could possibly need, we have somewhere in this room.
It's a fun room to play in.
It is the funnest room in the house.
After the break, your exclusive first look at what's coming up next week on All My Children and One Life to Live.
Today we're changing over from All My Children to the One Life to Live sets. So currently right now, we're in Jane's Addiction. As you can see, all the furniture's gone. We've got the artwork struck off the walls, and we're going to put these walls inside of this set, and it's going to be the One Life to Live coffee shop. This is where everybody comes to hang out and bump into each other.
Friday.
Busy. Saturday?
Work.
Okay, so these are for scenes for for when like a character will come to have coffee and somebody else will come in and they'll have conflict.
I told you, Mom, I'm not staying. Okay?
Pete's decided he needs his privacy and is, gonna get some space between he and his mother, Opal.
So he decides to get a loft, and this is his loft.
Pete buys or rents an apartment there.
And the interesting thing about this is if you take those two cabinets, the cabinets come out, they flip around, go over here, and in the back, some new walls come in, different painting, and we've got Natalie's apartment.
Soap opera cover your bases thing, because, if you just do a living room, the next thing the writers say, like, we really need a kitchen for business. We really need to have, like, someplace, something to do. Can you do a kitchen? And then the next set is like, we really need a bedroom. Can you do a bedroom? We're just going to give them all three in one space, so we're completely covered. So now they'll probably ask for a shower.
In this space here, we had the strip club. 1 week, you can see there's still a red wall up from that. And now we're transitioning and going back to Shelter, which is a big set on One Life to Live.
Tell your friends that if they want to get hot, they gotta seek shelter. Let's party.
You'll only see it here on More. The guilty pleasures soap stars would only tell me.
Those are the kinds of things that ring my chimes, if you will.
You're too naughty.
Okay, now take your finger and lick some peanut butter off. I said sexy, not hungry. Like this.
I love the taste of your dirty wine flavors.
Sometimes a snack is just a snack, and sometimes it leaves you wanting more. So this week, More went beyond the call of duty to find out what satisfies the savage soap star.
I definitely eat the chicken salad every opportunity I have because it is that good. God, I think cranberries in it, which is very rare. So it has a sweetness to it, which I like.
The cheese. Can't get enough of the cheese. Probably the other one would be the gum, because I'm kind of a gumaholic and it's always there. And if I forgot some or ran out, man, I can just go grab one. I'm good to go.
Right now, I'm being teased by this Nutella raisin bread that wants to just take over my life. That's perfection.
I'm a protein girl. I usually go for protein and will grab just one little bite of sweet to get me through.
I like to eat as many times during the day as I possibly can. But I'm sort of a healthful eater. Fresh fruit, cucumbers. Usually they have guacamole in the afternoon, which is wonderful. Those are the kinds of things that ring my chimes, if you will.
But we didn't stop there. In a More exclusive, I tracked down the guy who goes noshing with the stars almost every day.
Craft service is feeding the crew for a 12-hour day. It used to be, it was a guy on the stages where he would, pick up your dry cleaning and he'd sweep the floor. As the years progressed and the decades progressed, it became more elaborate. We're feeding 110 people.
And on a day when there's a ton of people, especially a ton of extras, then you don't really get a chance to rest.
On a soap, you don't bring food down the set and pass it around. My production designer would kill me if I spilled coffee on one of his tables or chairs. The crew comes up twice a day for a 15-minute break.
The 15, you should see it when people come up here. It's like a massive crowd of people noshing and eating.
What an awesome concept to have 15 minutes where someone lays a smorgasbord of lovely items of goodness in front of you.
Chocolate candy. What's a film crew without candy?
People are very vocal about what food they like. They always get excited when they see their favorite snacks.
Yes, this is my bowl of chicken salad, and I'm going to have it all to myself.
When I started doing this, it was really more about donuts and coffee. But now you've gotten to the point where you've always got to have something healthy. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned is just to be prepared for whatever occurs. The easiest way to know if something is liked is when someone says, well, what happened to the chocolate-covered almonds? My answer is, we'll have them tomorrow. Maybe.